Luna jungle.
Ooh, yep, told you. They're gonna go for those very unorthodox drafts. And I like what I'm seeing here from the side of KAGENDRA. We know they are mechanically gifted already, so expectations of very high-paced game, because based on what we have seen from VKS's Luna, we can have a very spicy one. And bear in mind, they have a Yuhuan in the mid. This is gonna have huge heals, huge stuns, and potentially a very devastating result against VKS.
Yeah, we have been seeing more of the Yang Yuhuan in towards the jungle role, more of the mid, more than the mid. But she is still a mage that you usually pick it as a mage. So it's great to see her back in her natural role, and Luna in the hands of VIVO this time. The only downside I see from the side of KAGENDRA's draft is that there is a lot of magic-based damage. You got the Luna, you got the Yuhuan, and you also have the Arlie providing a little bit of magic damage, which sometimes you just don't want to have that sort of damage distribution. Too much magic damage, not enough physical damage makes your team easier to build against in terms of the items.
Yeah, for a moment there, you know, I was kind of thinking, what if the Yuhuan went to jungle and the Luna went to mid? But anyways, those funny thoughts at this point. So we're gonna have the Yuhuan back in the mid against the Lady Zen.
Yeah, the Lady Zen is going to be able to push out the wave better and harass better, but Yuhuan has so much sustainability in the lane, and her AoE is nothing to scoff at. She's able to constantly poke as well with her second skill. So you know, it's not a very direct laning. Just whoever wins the lane, it's not very direct. But yeah, like it's a very complicated hero as well. You gotta mix in your basic attacks with your second skill. So 1-2 BA, 1 BA out, 1 BA2. That's a very long combo, and it's not the only way to play it. You can mix and match depending on the situation you are in, depending whether you need, you know, heals for your team, a bit more damage. That's what the ultimate basically does. Is it switches up. You have a passive that you can switch up the types of damage. But bottom lane, a lot of damage being dealt there. 2-0-0 already, but Yuhuan, the Luna is here trying to get a kill. This is a perfect position for the Luna. Can he go for a kill there? Slice dropping very low, but Neza here to save the day, flying it in on towards the Luna. Not able to finish him off, though. Not enough backup. Everybody was a bit too low, and the Lady Zen was not level 4 yet. So both these teams are just gonna back off and lick their wounds for a little bit.
Yep, Dani saving the day there. It was going to be horrendous for the side of VKS if Dani did not appear to Skyfall there. And right on the top lane as well, Clash Lane 1v1. It's pretty much a skill matchup at this point, and it looks like, ooh, Forbidden Domain actually making good sense here.
Yep, absolutely. It's still a stalemate in terms of the kills so far. Nobody has really been able to get anything out of the early engagement. We see Danny showing his face towards the mid, but against the Yuhuan, who has so much heals and so many ways to disrupt your movement, it's not going to be an easy kill. So VKS is taking the slight lead for the moment, but in another minute or so, we're going to see the Tyrant spawning, and that's where we probably will see the first big fights happening in this game.
Yep, and one of the interesting things we'll see is I believe KAGENDRA will start to group up the moment it hits the 4-minute mark, right? After this first neutral objective, then there's really a growing death ball, and it's a growing healing death ball, which is really hard to play against.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen death balls get amplified just by having a little bit more sustain with heroes like the Leah, heroes like the Taiyan, and this time with the Yuhuan, it's something else. It can be really scary because it means that even if they take a fight and they're low on health, they can just heal back up to full with any of those heroes. So if KAGENDRA is able to surprise the side of VKS, they might be able to just run away with this game. But it all comes down to the first Tyrant. Can they get this and secure it for themselves, or will VKS stop it at their tracks?
Well, this is the most equal we have seen the both of them thus far, and it looks like Senku falling a bit with the unending sorrow as well. Oh, the jump in!
Oh, perfectly played there by Senku as well as VIVO, really just juking and jiving, using their abilities to their fullest, and Senku using the ultimate to survive, being that a few seconds of invulnerability, gets herself out to safety and also heals back to full. That's the power of the young Yuhan mid. You cannot gank her, she's tough to finish off, and she's always going to be back for a second round.
Yep, you need stun over stuns to be able to deal that killing blow against the Yuan, and as it stands now, it looks like KAGENDRA, they seem to be in a better position at this point.
Oh, but they do have Mayin using a teleport. They're trying to go for 0-0, but he got himself back to safety after seeing the mark on his head. So 5 versus 5 engagement happening in the middle very soon. Byron's a bit too far from this. Can they take the fight? Oh no, the Zhang Fei ultimate a bit too late, and it will be VKS taking the first blood as well as the first tire. They're going to go for more. Yuan pops the ultimate a bit too early. He might be in danger. Niab goes for the kill, goes for the chase and the kill, and Hans 1 versus 5, not the position he wants to be in, and it only leaves VIVO, the last man, to safety. We talked about this first fight, how crucial it will be for Kage to take the win, but it will be VKS stopping it at its tracks.
Yep, and right off the bat, right, we said that at the 4-minute mark they will group up together, and the death ball did not work out. They got split up in the fight, so the Yuan ultimate did not make too much sense because the heals didn't come through as well. So VKS understanding the win conditions on the side of KAGENDRA, just breaking them apart.
Absolutely, and you can't give the Neza a good start, because once that hero gets a snowball, she really starts to really shut down your squishy heroes like the Arlie. If he's just locked down by the Neza, he can really just get bursted. Arlie's not the tankiest of marksmen, but speaking of tanking, top lane, yeah, trying to tank up a gank here, but here comes the Marco Polo with the ultimate, enough to burst him down. He already has his Spark Force dagger completed, and that's going to be enough magical damage to burst him down through all of it. So good movement from VKS. Again, this is the classic VKS aggression, and then into a objective across the map.
Yep, it's a bit unfortunate here, but we might see the Skyfall being put into place because the VIVO is alone. Okay, hang on, never mind. Senku is around.
You have Senku just dissuading them for the moment. Danny towards mid. They do have 4 heroes here, and they're trying to get something else for their own. Luna, oh, that's gonna be the ultimate used, so you have to wait for the cooldown before he can really just dive again. Arlie trying to go for the tower, but there's just 4 heroes here that's really stopping them at the moment. But bottom lane, Mayin doing a bit of a macro play is gonna finish off the bottom tier 1 tower. Yes, she will. And that's going to be a lot more gold going through the side of VKS.
Yep, so similar to game 1 and 2, VKS establishing the map control. We've already seen how hard it hurts and how heavy it hurts when you have absolutely zero map control in the late game.
Yep, absolutely. It's hard when your jungle is constantly VIVO going for kills. No, not enough, but so much damage already dealt now. Oh, one's gonna get bursted down there. Maffer's going towards the last hit, but it was all set up there by the Luna. But VKS able to come back from that, getting a kill on towards VIVO as well as 0-0. So not a great fight so far. Danny trying to go for a kill. Yuan dropping very low. The heal's gonna get her back to half, and Danny's gonna stop the chase from there. But 2-for-1 trade-off. VKS is gonna still be happy with that if they can get one more objective out of it. But Niap, this is why you don't give Niap the Mayin. He's just so crucial on that hero.
Yep, and this is also why you don't give the lead to Dani, right? They could not kill Dani. He bought so much time for the rest of the team to come in and support him from there. And at this point now, once again, map control fully for the side of KAGENDRA. Ooh, that was close.
That was absolutely close, but the pullback! Oh, Niap, that beautiful pullback on towards Hans gets himself the kill. And that is going to be another kill going towards the way of VKS. They're starting to run away with this game. Kin 3,000 net worth. They're trying to go for more. But the Lianpo ultimate is absolutely huge on towards everybody. Zero will fall. They're gonna go for more. That's gonna be Senku falling as well. And Reina will pay with his life. Sasser dropping very low. Oh, he gets the hit on towards the enemy, which means that the aggro of the tower gets directed to him. But still a 4-4-2 trade-off is still going to be benefiting the side of VKS, and they're going to get a slow ace on their side.
Yeah, doesn't matter for them at this point for VKS. It's once again total map domination, right? Yes, they're gonna push away Hans, and they still have the minions working on the turret as well. Now this is going to be a free reign. They can get to choose, right? Do we want to go for the Tyrant? Do we want to go for the Overlord? And as it stands now, it doesn't really matter because they have all of the time in the world.
All the time in the world, indeed. They just are starting to respawn, and VKS, they have to go back to base to regen as well to make sure that they're in fighting shape. Gonna start off the engagement by trying to steal away the Red Golem buff. They will get it, but oh, Neza, can he get a lockdown? Yuhan forced to use the ultimate early, and that means they're not gonna have the ultimate of the young Yuhan for the next upcoming fight. It looks like VKS is going to take the tier 2 first. Because it looks like the time is up. They're not going to be able to get the Tyrant before it upgrades to a Shadow Tyrant. The pullback on towards it. Oh, the Neza going towards the backline. They get a Q on towards the Arlie once again. We talked about it during the draft that the counter of the Arlie can be the Neza, and he is showing it once again. They get the kill on towards Muffers as well, and with that 2 kills, this might sound the opening for the side of VKS to go for the tier 3 tower, and they go straight for it. Are they going to go for the win? That might be a bit too greedy, but they will at least go for this tier 3 tower. It's almost going down, and one more hit was secured.
Yep, and this is a pretty bad situation to be in for the side of KAGENDRA now. Take a look at the item growth coming in already with the Blazing Cape along with the Blood Rage and slowly building in towards the Long Night Guardian as well. This Neza is going to be extremely tanky. He's going to be very survivable. On the flip side, we only have the Augur's Word along with the Insatiable Tomb coming in from the Luna. So Wyrod, he needs to get a lot more. He's trying to go for the Void Staff, but at this point, they need a lot more than that.
They need to try and get a steal, get a stop, get a team wipe on their side, because 6,000 net worth and the lead is only starting to grow here for the side of VKS. The Arlie isn't at critical mass yet, doesn't really have the items she needs to really do the damage that she needs to do. And the Luna is, like we said earlier, not one of those big damage dealers. Neza going for the Arlie, trying to finish him off, but able to flicker across the wall. Neza sticky though, trying to chase, and this is why you have these sticky heroes against the Arlie. You will be able to chase her wherever she goes, and the Luna in trouble once again. The Maid will be able to set up the kill for Assassin to pick up, and 3 heroes down. VKS waste no time. They're going straight for the crystal, and this might be it. This might be it. We might have our 4th semi-finalist in the Honor Kings Invitational Season 2 as VKS will clean things up. Clinical, aggression, fast, and they're moving on to the semi-finals.
Yep, it was looking promising.